rigorous study, research, intellectual inquiry, discipline, and perseverance that has seen you thus far. Your achievement is therefore not merely a personal milestone, it is an addition to the intellectual capital of the university and indeed our state and our country and the larger society. We urge you to regard the doctorate degrees that you are being conferred with today not as the conclusion of your academic journey, but as an invitation to deeper intellectual engagement and greater responsibility. We also acknowledge the families, friends, colleagues of institutions that have supported us thus far and indeed supported the recipients of today. To our distinguished recipients of honorary doctorate degrees, Mr. Kinkikirekun, I must say Mr. Kinkikirekun has been one of my biggest backbone and supporter in this journey as Pro-Chancellor of this university. I've tapped so much from his experience being a two-term Pro-Chancellor himself. Thank you very much, and I congratulate you. My sister, Mrs. Harriet Bola Adeshola, I also congratulate you. Well deserved, and we followed you. So the man we call the Lagos boy, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, GCON. I call him Lagos boy because by his own admission, everything he has been, he made in Lagos, and Lagos made him. So I call him a Lagos boy. And like he said, when we approached him, he said, in fact, LASU is one university that he personally owes because he owes a lot of what he is to Lagos State. I congratulate you, Alhaji Aliko Dangote GCON. The Lagos State University, in honoring these esteemed Nigerians, is not only celebrating their individual achievements, but also highlighting the values of excellence, service, leadership, innovation, and commitment to societal development. We trust that this recognition will further strengthen your association with Lagos State University and inspire continued collaboration with the university. Mr. Governor, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, your council remains committed to preserving peace, stability, and progress that continue to define Lagos State University. In this way, sir, I must also thank my colleagues on the Governing Council, the University Senate, and indeed the entire university for their selflessness, commitment, and service to the university. We shall continue to work collaboratively with our visitor, Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, management, student, and student, and all stakeholders to consolidate on the gains. Once again, sir, I congratulate all the recipients of academic and professional doctorate degrees, as well as honorary doctorate degrees, and also wish to express our profound appreciation to our visitor, Mr. Governor, Mr. Selebo, for honoring this occasion and being here with us, and to all our distinguished guests, families, friends, and stakeholders for joining us in celebrating this important milestone. May Almighty God bless your achievements, guide all our future endeavors, and continue to bless Lagos State University, Lagos State, and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I thank you all. Thank you, and thank you.
Thank you, Pro-Chancellor, Mr. Babatunde Ogala. A round of applause again for him. Thank you so very much. We are grateful. Thank you. On that note, I'd love to quickly recognize the presence of the JAM Registrar, Professor Segun Aino, who is ably represented here by Mr. Abdulrahman Hakim, professor. He's a professor, not Mr. Professor Abdurrahman Hakim. Thank you so much for joining us. We equally have joined us today Alhaji Abimbola Jokonde, the first executive governor, the wife to the first executive governor of Lagos State. Thank you so very much, man. Chancellor, sir. On that note, I'd love to now invite those universities and institutions who have sent in congratulatory message and goodwill to Lagos State University on this occasion to come forward and present their goodwill message in no particular order, please. Quickly, 2-3 minutes for us to do that, please. Vice Chancellors of other institutions. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. A round of applause for all our friends, our dear well-wishers, vice chancellors, and other heads of tertiary institutions. We appreciate you. We are grateful to you for honoring us with your presence. May the Lord be with you and your institutions. Thank you. Next, Chancellor, sir, may I have your permission and the honor to now invite the Vice Chancellor, Distinguished Professor Ibiyemi Ibilola Olatunji Bello, MNI, FNLI, FSPSP, NPOM, to now address the convocation. Vice Chancellor, ma.
Chancellor and visitors, sir, I would like to sing the usual song, Lasso. Lasso na helele, all graduates should stand up and dance. Today is your day. Lasso na helele, lasso na waya.
No campus be like no campus be like Hey oh, lane, lasuna elele, elele, lasuna elele, lasuna waya oh, lasuna elele, elele,
Lasuna waya.
no campus be like no campus be like Hey oh, lane, lasuna. Ọmọ lásù ti dé. Ọmọ lásù. lásù ti dé. Ẹ kúrò lọ́nà o ọmọ lásù. Àtìgbà táláyé ti dáyé kò sọ́mọ lásù tó ṣorí fún. Àtìgbà táláyé ti dáyé kò sọ́mọ lásù. Ní lásù bí a ti wá o, kẹ̀kẹ́ sẹ́lẹ̀ tó ṣamọ̀nà wá. Ní lásù bí a ti wá o, kẹ̀kẹ́ sẹ́lẹ̀ tó ṣamọ̀nà wá. Kẹ̀kẹ́ sẹ́lẹ̀. Bógun bá dé kò pé wá fò. Kẹ̀kẹ́ sẹ́lẹ̀. Bógun bá dé. Another greatest. Lasuwaitio. Articulate. Lasuwaitio. Another greatest Kaba. Articulate Skobo. Every stable Skaba Skobo. No one, no 99. VC they pass VC oh aya. Lasu na super.
Thank you. That was the Student Union President and his team. Mr. Governor, sir, also our dear visitor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat. Mr. Governor, sir, because the registrar has laid and established the protocol for this convocation, I wish that you will kindly allow me to adopt that protocol. Thank you, sir. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Governor, sir, on behalf of the Chancellor, Council, Senate, management, staff, and students of Lagos State University, I am delighted to welcome you to the grand finale of our 29th and 30th convocation ceremonies, a joint celebration of the 2024, 2025, and 2025-2026 academic sessions. I most respectfully welcome all our honorees, guests, royal fathers, graduating students, family, and friends to Lagos State University, the most sought-after university in Nigeria, for 2 consecutive years. Mr. Governor, sir, permit me a moment of personal reflection before I proceed. This is my 5th consecutive convocation as Vice Chancellor of this great institution. And it is also my final convocation in this office. In less than 1 month from today, I will formally vacate this seat, bringing to a close a chapter of my life that has been the most demanding, the most fulfilling, and the most humbling of my entire career. I thank you, Mr. Governor, from the depths of my heart for the singular honor of having been entrusted with the leadership of this great institution. Whatever LASU has become in these 5 years, it became so because you gave me the platform, the confidence, and the unwavering support to build it. That gratitude will remain with me long after I have left office. Mr. Governor, sir, the week-long activities of this joint convocation ceremony commenced on Wednesday, 12th August 2026, with a convocation press conference held at the Senate chamber of our Senate building. And it was later followed by the convocation sports competition for staff at the LASU Sports Center. On Thursday, 13th August, we marked our staff celebration day at the Bubamara Auditorium here. It was a joyous occasion where our dear staff came dressed to celebrate the rich diversity of their individual tribes and heritage. A fitting tribute to the many hands and cultures that make this university whole. On Friday, 14th August, we held our coconut breaking and cultural day at the Badagry Gate entrance. That's the main gate, the Ojo Gate. It was a cherished tradition organized by our Alumni Association, followed by our Convocation Jumat service at the University Mosque. Mr. Governor, sir, kindly permit me to note with particular pride a historic first in the story of this convocation season. On Monday, 17th August, for the very first time in the over 40-year history of Lagos State University, we held a convocation ceremony at our Ekpe campus. At the Olatunji Bello Auditorium, where diplomas, first degrees, postgraduate diplomas, and master's degrees in engineering and agricultural sciences were conferred. Alongside the elevation of Professor Rafiu Olaoluwa Okuneye and my humble self to the rank of distinguished professor. This was not a small gesture. For too long, our Ekpe campus operated in the shadow of the main campus. That we brought the full pomp, dignity, and celebration of convocation to Ekpe. This year is, I believe, a fitting symbol of the inclusive growth this administration has always pursued. On Tuesday, 18th August, we held our convocation lecture at the Bubamara Auditorium here, followed immediately by the award of other diplomas, first degrees, postgraduate diplomas, and master's degrees. This year's convocation lecture, titled From LASU to the World, Harnessing the Nigerian Diaspora as the 7th region for national development, was delivered by Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa, D. Arts Honoris Causa, Chairman and Chief Executive of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM. And the lecture was chaired by Honorable Tasil Wale Raji, member representing Ekpe Federal Constituency, Federal House of Representatives. I thank them both most sincerely for gracing our convocation. Today, Wednesday, we gather for the grand finale, the award of professional and academic doctorate degrees, and the conferment of honorary doctorate degrees. This ceremony is a moment of fulfillment and pride for our 375 academic and professional doctoral degree graduates. Who have shown exceptional academic prowess and character in learning, the highest degree offered by our university. I especially congratulate our esteemed Chancellor, His Royal Majesty, Oba Dr. Olufolarin Olukayode Ogunsanwo Telade IV, on the conferment of the doctorate degree on him this morning. We are immensely proud to have him as our Chancellor, a distinguished holder of the doctorate degree. This honor is not only fitting recognition of His Majesty's accomplishments and contributions, but also a source of great pride to the entire institution. Kábíyèsí o. Mr. Governor, sir, the Senate will also confer honorary doctorate degrees on distinguished personalities whose exceptional contributions to national development, scholarship, public service, and humanity have earned them this prestigious recognition of honoris causa. They are Mr. Akin Kekere Ekun, OFR, Doctor of Business honoris causa in entrepreneurship, finance management. Mrs. Harriet Ann Omobola Bola Adeshola, Doctor of Business honoris causa in corporate finance and governance. And Alhaji Aliko Dangote, GCON, Doctor of Business honoris causa in entrepreneurship, industrial, and human capital development. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all our honorees for being deemed worthy of these esteemed recognitions by the Senate of our university. Your contributions to the development of our institution and society at large have been truly exceptional. Our closing special convocation Thanksgiving service will be held on Sunday, 23rd August at the University Chapel, the Chapel of Light. Mr. Governor, sir, the university will graduate a total number of 20,604 students for diplomas, first degrees, higher degrees for the combined 2024, 2025, 2025, 2026 academic sessions. Mr. Governor, sir, the university will graduate a number of this that I have mentioned. Achievements of this administration. As this is my final convocation address as Vice Chancellor of this great institution, sir, kindly permit me to depart slightly from tradition. Rather than simply recount the achievements of the past year, I wish to reflect with you and with this entire community on the full journey of the last 5 years. 5 years ago, I inherited a university of strong potential. In about 4 weeks from now, I'll be leaving a university of proven excellence. The most subscribed in Nigeria. The most digitally advanced among our peers. And a name that now commands respect across Africa's higher education landscape. When I assumed office on the 28th September 2020, I set 6 strategic goals to guide this administration. Today, standing before you at this final convocation, I can report with confidence and gratitude that every one of those goals have been met. Not in aspiration, but in verifiable, measurable fact. Academic excellence. Building a culture where excellence is the standard, not the exception. I made accreditation my first and most urgent priority. In our very first exercise, we secured full accreditation for 31 of 37 programs presented, a 96% success rate that remains to date, an unprecedented first-year achievement for any sitting vice chancellor. All our professional programs achieved full accreditation. By 2023, we had extended that success further, securing full accreditation for 43 of 44 courses presented. And in 2026, the National Universities Commission approved 17 new programs through resource assessment. In October 2025, we had the honor of inaugurating, under your leadership, sir, the Babajide Sanwo-Olu Library Complex. Now, the largest and most digitalized university library building anywhere in West Africa. Providing an infrastructure that supports our drive for academic excellence. Also worthy of mention is our establishment of 4 new faculties and 2 schools, housing more than 30 new high-demanding courses to provide more educational opportunities for the teeming population of Lagosians, marking the boldest expansion of academic offerings by a single administration in LASU's recent history. Under research and innovation, positioning LASU at the frontier of knowledge, I always believed that a university that does not innovate is a university that slowly becomes irrelevant. That belief shaped everything we built under this goal. We instituted a 5 million internal research grant to reward scholarly inquiry. Our researchers went on to win 29 million in Lagos State Research and Innovation Council grants. And we secured full membership of the prestigious Association of Commonwealth Universities. Amidst several, a cumulative of several millions won in grants by our researchers. The crowning achievement came in June 2026, where the federal government, through TED Fund, approved a 3 billion Center of Excellence in Artificial Intelligence, Robotics, and Cybersecurity in LASU, the only center of this kind in the Southwest. Also worthy of mention under this goal is the digital transformation of our university. Mr. Governor, sir, under my leadership, LASU, in response to emerging global trends, embarked upon a comprehensive digital revolution of its academic and administrative processes. Today, practically all our processes have been fully digitalized, with LASU fittingly emerging as Nigeria's most digitally advanced state university at the recent Nigeria Information Technology Awards. Physical infrastructure. Under this administration, we executed over 50 infrastructure projects deliberately funded through the different streams: Lagos State Government, the federal government, TED Fund, private donors, and our internally generated revenue. Because I refuse to let this university's growth depend on any single source of funding. Thanks to your visionary leadership, Mr. Governor, we achieved full residential status, growing our on-campus accommodation to near full capacity, while our total student population grew to more than 85,000 students. Apart from landmark projects such as the Students' Arcade, the largest in West Africa, the Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu Library, the largest university library in West Africa, the 3 billion TED Fund-sponsored Academic Resource Center, the Olatunji Bello Auditorium in Ekpe, and the 8,000-bed capacity hostels, all inaugurated under our administration. Several other impactful projects are either completed or ongoing to ensure that our infrastructural facilities match our growing student population. Just 2 days ago, on Monday, we inaugurated the 350 computer-based test center and turned the sod for the construction of a new Faculty of Engineering building at our Ekpe campus. Financial sustainability. We knew from the outset that a university perpetually dependent on government subvention alone would never truly control its own destiny. That is why we made internally generated revenue one of my 6 central goals. And I am proud to report that between September 2021 and September 2025, we grew our internally generated revenue from 3 billion, which I met, to 13 billion. A 4-fold increase. We did this by being creative and leveraging on our internal capacity and competitive advantage and by fully automating our financial processes to close every leakage that had previously drained resources from this institution. Staff and students' welfare. Under our administration, we provided employment opportunities to hundreds of qualified and competent new staff to address our critical manpower needs in view of the expansion of our academic offerings. We also cleared over 2,000 promotion cases without unnecessary delay, and elongated the career structure to level 15 for our administrative and bursary staff. A reform that had been proposed for years but never implemented until my tenure. We facilitated scholarships worth tens of millions of naira for our students, including a 60 million OPay scholarship and a 47.4 million WAPCO scholarship. And I take particular pride in the fact that about 10 members of staff who served under me rose to become vice chancellors, rectors, registrars of other institutions. Proof that LASU, under our leadership, became a genuine breeding ground for national leadership. Global visibility through sports and recreation. Mr. Governor, sir, we made a promise early in our tenure that LASU will no longer be a spectator in Nigerian and African sporting life. In September 2024, we co-hosted the 11th All-Africa University Games, and we watched with immense pride as LASU emerged second overall, first Sub-Saharan Africa, and the best placed institution in the whole of Sub-Saharan Africa, winning 28 gold, 30 silver medals, and 26 bronze medals. In August 2025, the LASU Queens made history as first Nigerian university team to represent Africa, although they were late in getting there, but they got there. At the 2025 University Games, my students delivered our best ever performance. That's our Nuga Games, winning 39 medals. Today, LASU stands as Nigeria's most subscribed university for the second consecutive year, recognized by the AD Scientific Index as the best state university in Nigeria, and ranked by the Universitas Indonesia Green Metric as the best in Sub-Saharan Africa for sustainability. These are not simply achievements that I am proud to announce. They are, I believe, a justification for the faith you reposed in me, Mr. Governor, sir. Conclusion. As I conclude, I take immense pride in the tremendous progress we have made as a university over these 5 remarkable years. But what I am most proud of is that we have successfully elevated the status of LASU among the community of universities in Nigeria and Africa. despite the challenges we faced along the way. We use them as stepping stones for growth. And the graduation of these deserving students today stands as a final proof of our unwavering commitment to excellence. Mr. Governor, sir, permit me in what is my final convocation address as Vice Chancellor to express appreciation that goes beyond the events of this past year. To Mr. Governor, Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, I owe a debt of gratitude that mere words cannot adequately capture. You gave me the honor of leading this institution. You supported every vision I brought before you. And you never once wavered in your belief that LASU could become what we have today. What we have together made it become. Thank you, sir, for everything. My gratitude also extends to the Deputy Governor, Dr. Obafemi Kadri Hamsat, the former Special Advisor on Education, Honorable Tokunbo Wahab, a very, very dear friend, and the current Commissioner for Tertiary Education, Honorable Tolani Sule, our Chancellor, Oba Dr. Olufolarin Olukayode Ogunsanwo, and his immediate predecessor, Professor Gbolahan Elias. The Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Government Council, Mr. Babatunde Ogala, SAN, OFR, and his immediate predecessor, Sir David Sumoni, FCA, KJW. All members of the Governing Council, both past and present, who served this university during my tenure, and every other stakeholder who lent their support to these institutions' growth. Furthermore, I must thank the members of the university management, senate, staff, and students for their invaluable contributions to the success of this university over these 5 years. In particular, I wish to acknowledge the constructive engagements of our staff and students' unions, their partnership with this administration, and their partnership with this administration's welfare policies that helped sustain the industrial peace and harmony that made it possible for us to record stability. I hold as one of my proudest achievements that stability for 5 good years. To the graduates of today, and indeed to every graduate of this joint convocation, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. You leave this institution at a moment when its name carries more weight, more pride, more promise than it has in its entire history. Carry that inheritance well. To the entire LASSO community, thank you for the 5 unforgettable years. It has been the honor of my professional life to serve you. I thank you all for listening. We are LASSO. We are the greatest.
That was great. A very good applause to our Vice Chancellor, distinguished Professor Ebiyemi Ibirola Latunji Bello. Thank you, Madam Vice Chancellor. Thank you, Senior Abiyama of Nigeria. We appreciate you. You have indeed done well for the university. May the Lord continue to be with you. Chancellor, sir, we now have admission to academic and professional doctorate degree. And on this note, the visitor, sir, Mr. Governor, we'd love to have a special recognition and award of Doctor of Business Administration to His Royal Majesty, Oba Olufolarin Olukayode Ogunsowo, the Telade the Fourth, the Alara of Ilara Kingdom, and the 6th Chancellor of Lagos State University. And this is to be presided by the visitor to Lagos State University, Mr. Governor, sir. So, Mr. Governor, with your permission and honor, I'd love to invite His Royal Majesty Oba Olufolarin Olukayode Ogunsanwo for special recognition on the occasion of his inaugural convocation as the 6th Chancellor of Lagos State University and for admission to the degree of Doctor of Business Administration, having fulfilled the requirements of the statutes and regulations of Lagos State University and having been found worthy both in character and learning to be admitted to the professional doctorate degree of Doctor of Business Administration in the Faculty of Management Sciences, sir. Thank you, Mr. Governor. Thank you. With His Royal Majesty, Oba Olufolarin Kayode Ogunsowo, please step forward. Visitor, sir, with your permission, I now like to invite, or rather call upon the Dean of Postgraduate School, Professor Ibrahim Olawale Olateju, to present the graduate. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Registrar. Visitor, sir, in the name of the Postgraduate School and by the authority of Senate, I present to you His Royal Majesty, Oba Olufolarin Olukayode Ogunsanwo, who has fulfilled all the prescribed requirements for the award of Doctor of Business Administration, DBA, to receive from you the certificate for the degree. Visitor, sir.
Thank you. By the authority vested in me as visitor, I admit you, Royal Majesty, Oba Olufolarin Olukayode Ogunsanwo, D.Art. J.P. Telade IV, to the degree of Doctor in Business Administration, DBA, of this great university, Lagos State University.
Olúṣọlá Babájídé Sanwó-Olú. His Royal Majesty Ọba Olúfọlárin Olúkáyọ̀dé Ògúnsanwó Ṣàmàdé kọjọkọjọ Kábíyèsí tọbara láṣẹ o. Bamiki, His Excellency Sanwó-Olú, ó ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀ nínú ayé màmá wa Ìbílọ́lá, àdúpẹ́ làbá fún oore ńlá rẹ̀. God bless Mr. Governor. Ṣe púpọ̀ o, lọ́lá Elédùmarè ọba o.
Thank you very much. Visitor, sir, may I quickly recognize in our midst former principal officers of this institution, Professor Abidogunle, former Vice Chancellor, Lagos State University, is in our midst. Professor John Oladapo Obafunwa, who is also the Balogun of Ilara Kingdom, is also in our midst. He is the current Director General, Nigerian Institute of Medical Research, and the 7th Vice Chancellor of Lagos State University. Thank you for coming around. We also have Professor Oyedamola Oke. He was Deputy Vice Chancellor, Administration. Professor Adenike Boyo, also a former Deputy Vice Chancellor, Administration. Mr. Gladstone Oluwatoyin Osun, former Registrar, Lagos State University. Professor Wahab Omokorede Elias, former Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academics. Mr. Latif Animashaun, former Registrar, Lagos State University. And Mr. Akinwumi Louis, former Registrar, Lagos State University. We also do have Professor A.S. Fashino, former Vice Chancellor, Fuoye, also now an ambassador designate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We also have in our midst, in their numbers, distinguished members of the 13 governing council who were appointed by your humble self, Mr. Visitor, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, I have also been informed that one of our awardees for the honorary doctoral degree, Aliaji Aliko Dangote, GCON, is ably represented here by his daughter, Ms. Fatima Dangote. Thank you for representing your dad. Thank you, ma'am. Visitor, sir, we will now proceed with the admission of graduates to academic and professional doctorate degree. With the graduate for admission to academic and professional doctorate degree, please stand. Visitor, sir. These persons whose names will be presented by the Dean of Postgraduate School have fulfilled the requirements of the statutes and regulation of Lagos State University and have been found worthy both in character and learning to be admitted to doctorate degree in Faculty of Arts, Faculty of Communication and Media Studies, Education, Engineering, Management Sciences, Science, Social Sciences, School of Transport and Logistics, Center for Environmental Studies and Sustainable Development, Africa Center of Excellence for Innovation and Transformative STEM Education, Center for Peace and Security Studies, and the College of Medicine. And therefore, with your permission, call upon the Dean, Postgraduate School of Lagos State University, Professor Ibrahim Olawale Olateju, to present this graduate. Thank you. Dean, sir.
Thank you. Chancellor, sir, in the name of the Postgraduate School and by the authority of Senate, I present to you the following persons, those who are present and those who are unavailable absent, whose names appear on the list contained in this scroll, and for whom I stand proxy for the award of academic and professional doctorate degrees of Doctor of Philosophy and professional doctorate degrees across faculties, schools, and college of Lagos State University. Chancellor, sir.
I admit you all as Doctor of Philosophy and professional doctorate degrees across faculties, schools, and colleges of Lagos State University. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Chancellor. With the newly admitted graduate, please bow to the visitor, the Chancellor, and VC, and resume your seat. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations to you all. Chancellor, sir. In line with the academic tradition, each recipient shall proceed to receive a congratulatory handshake from the Vice Chancellor, the Chancellor, and visitor. Take a bow and return to their seat. Each recipient shall proceed to postgraduate school immediately after the ceremony for collection of their certificate in single file, and please make it snappy. Thank you.
Appreciation.
Starting with Faculty of Arts. Please go. Ológbòṣeré Ọ̀sámọ́yìn Tóyìn. Ṣékòní Ajíbọ́lá. Arúlẹ̀mẹ̀ Handù. Òbé Olúbùnmi. Olúṣẹ́gun Akínsọ̀yà. Ọ̀pájẹ́ Samuel. Àìná Ọmọlolú. Bákàrẹ̀ Àbáyọ̀mí. Tìjání Shehu. Ojúkú Stephen. Bánjọ Adétọ́lá. Fádípẹ̀ Samuel. Mary Ọ̀ṣẹ́tọ́lá. Nwogo Richard. Ayọ̀délé Sunday. Aláwìyé Adégòkè. Ìmọ̀sọ̀ Mary Bẹ̀rẹ̀. Lásìsì Wasilat. Ọlátádé Dámilọ́lá. Haruna Mary. Ìbíyẹmí Sheriff. Bahida Ọmọzele. Lawal Mary. Olúgbélé Olúṣeun. Okoli Wilfred. Duru Alẹ́sọ̀. Karim Isa. Haruna Razak. Máfi Kójọ́mi Deborah. Akínọlá Túndé. Ògúnníyì Ọláyẹmí. John Fúnmi. Àjàkárẹ̀ Rafiu. Adébáyọ̀ Adékúnlé. Azeez Wasiu. Onípẹ̀dé Abímbọ́lá. Àyìndé Solomon. Adéṣọ̀kan Samson. Ọlájídé Jẹ́jọkẹ́. Johnson Shakirat. Shehu Ismail. Àjùmọ̀bí Adéwálé. Adékúnbí Tóbi Stephen. Karim Fatah Adébáyọ̀. Dìnọ́dù Olúwatósìn. Ashiru Ismail. Ogunwọbí Moruf. Abudu Abọ́sẹ̀dé. Sọ́ni Ajarat. Apálára Fatai. Ọládélé Sabit. Giwa Yusuf. Onílùdé Olúṣẹ́gun. Aṣádé Wahab. Dàdá Yétúndé. Oníyìdé Ọláwálé Idris. Muhammed Abidat. Ọlọ́wẹ̀ Nínàlọ́wọ́ Eunice. Ògúntádé Paul. Aranu Collins. Olúwadáre Ìrètí. Oyèdàpọ̀ Philip. Fowówẹ̀ Senior. Bello Ganiyat. Mpẹ́ga Ndu. Ìyọ̀rẹ́ Evelyn. Ẹkúndayọ̀ Mọ́tayọ̀. Izini Hugo. Àṣẹ́sọ̀yà Samuel. Mustapha Gafar. Ògúnwọlé Ayọ̀dé. Ọ̀kẹ́ Israel Abiodun. Adu Fọláyẹmísí. Philip Lọ́nàyàn. Ògúnnáyọ̀ Rachel. Ligali Ratifat. Ọláyíwálá Ọmọtọ́lá Mary. Dọ́yè Modúpẹ́. Ọlátúndé Roseline. Abọ́lájí Tóyìn. Alimashan Usman. Sàrùmí Babátúndé. Ebola Kíkẹ́lọ́mọ. Adam Umar. Àdọ̀dé Dọ̀tú. Adékọ̀yà Babátúndé. Fádébíyì Bọ́lájí. Isaac Sẹ́wánù. Rahim Títílọpẹ́. Rájí Sàdá Adédoyin. Ògúnyẹmí Tèmítọ́pẹ́. Àìná Fúnmiláyọ̀ Bọ́lá. Táíwò Abdulrahim. Ògúnmadé Sunday. Moronfolu Antonia. Ọbaṣá Agbójẹyìn. Mutiu Isiaka. Karim Rukayat. Osunjiri Afid. Bambu Abdul. Yusuf Adiola. Agbo Susan. Adésọyà Olúfúnkẹ́. Obi Okoye. Amir Abiodun. Sulaiman Yusuf Bọ́ládé. Obi Gregory. Sanusi Mukaila. Ọládòsù Ishmael. Ògúnjọbí Wahid. Adams Ọ̀pẹ́yẹmí. Ajíbọ́lá Olúwafúnmiláyọ̀. Sulaiman Abdulwasiu Alade. Oyèbádé Ajíbóyè Samson. Ìbírónkẹ́ Olúkáyọ̀dé Ezekiel. Akímúlẹ́wà Ọmọṣèyí. Sọ́ni Olúwọlé. Fámọ́dù Olúbùnmi. Adéyẹmí Celestina. Òkóògùn Ọbásuyì. Ọ̀sìn Idris Ìbídàpọ̀. Tìmíàyù Rainat Ọlásùnbọ̀. Làwà Yusuf Adébáyọ̀. Pẹ̀lúmi Rukayat Oyèbọ́lá. ọ̀tún ìdísọ́lá níwájú amusat ismail olúfẹ́mi amikun olúwafẹ́mi moses busari rasheed dinodu muhammed nwaloze ijeoma saheed rasheedat towo wede solomon alabi olúkẹ́mi azuzi olùsí okuka nkechi ọmọtọ̀ṣọ́ karim ogundìran ọmọlára daniel deborah oníkòyí tajudeen ìfẹ́nàgbẹ̀ timothy ewéjì adéníyì salahu lateef owóọlá adébáyọ̀ fágbóhùn michael elégbèdé adéwálé lawal adéníyì shuaib muhammed afọlábí babatunde sanwó-olú jamin ayọ̀túndé olúbùàṣe tèmítàyọ̀ jerry fábíyì jimoh abiodun kẹ́hìndé emmanuel chukwuemeka collins ẹlẹ́bọ̀ ndúbísí kẹ́sí suarau deborah olúwatóyìn adébáyọ̀ musiba ọlábọ̀dé adéyẹmí babatunde sulaiman akíntola hakeem adélájà adésínà akínfẹ́sì àríyọ̀ damilare isaac lawrence mariam ẹnìtàn moti emmanuel ìyábọ̀sẹ̀ adébọ̀wálé ezekiel arówólò fúnmiláyọ̀ wazib owólabí ọlásùnkànmífẹ́mi adé williams mercy busari ọlámilékan akínfẹ́ńwá olúyẹmí ṣọ́bọ̀wálé adéṣèyí ọmọkẹ́hìndé fágbèmí samuel ọ̀yáwálé ṣẹ́gun agu ugoshi lawal olúṣèyí fọlànà ọláyíwọlá ezekiel mata ààrẹ ọláfúnkẹ́ dósùnmù usman makọ́lì olúropò ìyóróbè ẹ̀yìn ajọ́sẹ̀ samuel ọmọlé joyce ọ̀nọ́là samson ṣubọ̀ọ́lá shakirat jimoh rukayat badmus lateef oyetunji ọ̀pẹ́yẹmí shakirat stephen okoche ani abọ́sẹ̀dé oyídọ́jà ọmọwùnmí ògúngbè pínpé fálétí babájídé ìlẹjà jíwá ajéníyà amaze uchena oyewọlé tọyib ẹ̀sán oyèkúnlé olúgbòjì wasunat asọkéré simeon mariam olùsí ṣàkúnlé abúṣọlá òdèdọyìn akíntúndé stephen adéníran tolúlọpẹ david sylvester òjègbè asimi fatai ìfẹ́nayọ̀ michael balógun olúbùnmi odúọlá ọlálùkábì adégbòye damilọ́lá ìbùkún afọlábí samuel adésínà tọ́bí ayọ̀bámi oyèdípọ̀ mariam adébánjọ babawálé amọ̀wó sulaiman ajayi olúrọ̀nkẹ́ jíwà ìyábọ̀dé olúladé yétúndé salisu ọlánìkẹ́ ken kíkẹ́ májẹ̀kódùnmí waheed erúbàmí paul gbádébọ̀ adékẹ́mi ìmítìyìn gómìnà michael sábà augustine overi sinelo adeline eziani sinelo olú adéjùmọ̀ michael tahsil adama oyewọlé noah basiriyu christy oguntìmẹ́yìn adéyẹsẹ̀ ogunkọ̀yà stephen adékúnlé fangbero abiola ọláyẹmí joy ajayi ọyákúnlé adésọyà bukola adébíyí kazeem oyèláyà adéṣẹyẹ fágbèmí sọlárin peter david adétúlà joseph bọlá ọ̀kẹ́wó olúfẹ́mi àkànbí ọmọnìyí razak jimoh gbàngbóyè adéyìn emmanuel adémóyè adékúnlé ọlálẹ́kan kọláwọlé kàmúrù dorcas ẹniọlá adéníyì fọláṣadé mariam olódò adébáyọ̀ táíwò olúmúyíwá rotimi ṣùkùmá òkèké búsàrí kazeem ọbaṣẹ́kì anthony ayọ̀délé mary adékọ́lá olúbùkọ́lá ọmọtúndé mẹ́dúpẹ́ abímbọ́lá ayọ̀túndé ọ̀kọ́láwọ̀ olúwakẹ́mi julius jade ọmọlára tẹ́lá nurudeen àbáyọ̀mí dánilọ́lá raphael fásẹ̀wẹ̀ stephen ọbádìnà olúmúyíwá adéọ̀sùn edward adébọ́lá sọfẹ́lá oyèdélé adékọ̀bídàrí oyèdìran basirat tẹ́lá adélékè adéríbigbé odúyọmí ọlákúnlé ságè jami ọ̀dẹ́rìndé felicia dada olùṣègùn kọ́lé olúṣọlá janet láwánsìn akínwálé bákàrè ọ̀làdọ̀tun ẹgbẹ́yẹmí moruf adésìyàn adébáyọ̀ Adéyẹmí Adébọ́lá, Ògúntọ́lá Adéọlá, Dada Jacob, Ogali Namdi, Haruna Mohammed Nasiru, Okenyanju Ademola Dokos, Oju Alusegun, Idoga Halis, Moshood Yusuf Olaitan, Ogungbo Abiodun, Aigoro Musiliu Ajade, Junad Owokorodu, Adedakun Olúbùsọ́lá Ajíbọ́lá, Akin Boboye, Èyítáyọ̀ Ṣeun, Akíyọdé Olúṣọlá, Ọlọ́run jẹ́ Tawakalitu, Jimoh Isiaka, Thompson, Festa, Oni Adéwèjì, Ìyélolú Bukola Adéníkẹ́, Jimoh Musibao, Adébáyọ̀ Fọláṣadé, Musa Isiaka, Nnamdi Philip, Afọlábí, Olúṣùsí, Oyèdélé, Agboola Emmanuel, Anthony Alexander, Bairo Thomas, Alábẹ̀tútù, Adéníran Julia, Ọlálẹ́yẹ Olúmídé John, Àbáyọ̀mí Rafiu, Badmus Latifat, Jákàndé, Lawal Riwan, Káfíṣẹ̀wọ̀n, Musa Elizabeth, Ebon Isanjọ, Uwokedi Ṣiyèrè, Odúnlámì, Saida, Ogun Emmanuel, Ògúnwọlé Rilwan, Ọ̀kẹ́tókun Tajudeen, Ọlọ́pàdé Bámidélé, Olúsọ̀yà Michael, Ògúnjọbí Adéyínká, Abioro Fatai, Olúdẹ̀gún Ahmed, Alázòrò Tíójọ, Mádùkọ̀ Yíkẹyì, Vincent Adébáyọ̀, Oyèndé Ọláyínká, Ọbalẹ̀ Adébọ́lá, Bámigbóyè Emmanuel, Píìtọ̀ Olùkáyà Adébọ́lá, Simisola Victoria, Amanda Yeri, Dútúyè, Mọ́rẹ́nìkejì, Ọlátẹ́jú, Ògúì Christian, Oṣòdì Ramọ́lá, Yakubu Abu Ozak, Àgáfọ̀ Olúfẹ́mi, Ṣéhù Tìjání, Òkótìpé Glorious, Ládìpọ̀ Sunday, Afọlábí Abọ́láńlé, Adépọ̀jù Ọláyọ̀mí, Sùrájù Rúdì, Ògúnkọ̀yà Margaret Ìyábọ̀, Ọ̀dìlí Philip, Kọ̀tù Lukman, Adésínà Wàsíù, Adébáyọ̀ Adésọyà, Ọlọ́run tóbi, Abíọ́dún Gboyè, Sàláwù Sàlíù, Ògidì Fúnmiláyọ̀ Margaret, láti Wọ́láìdé, Saheed Adébámbọ̀, Bánjọ Ọmọlé, Ọ̀párà Hillary, Àtúlù Sulaimon, Ìkéyìnà Gọ́ọ̀bù, Ẹnẹ́yì Péye, Macaulay Olúwaṣeun, Wẹ́nú Babátúndé, Adébísí Babájídé, Bóyèjọ Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́, Leonard Amúlùkà, Ọ̀gẹ́nẹ̀ Ọ̀sùn, Jude Ìkòṣùkú, Oyema Ifeoma, Akeem Adélé, Tófidó Anthony, Bátúrẹ̀ Elin, Lóbòrè Esther, Kàkà Adékọ̀ǹkẹ́, Owóyẹlé Olúwafẹ́mi, Ṣónúsì di Olúwafúnmi, Ọlábìyí Olúwọlé Ọlátúndé, Tódé Michael Joseph, Òkúpẹ̀ Abímbọ́lá George, Olúyinká Abíọ́dún, Imam Baba, Laurent Ayọ̀déjì Martin, Ọpẹ́ Ifá Rasheed Abíoyè, Muhammed Mohammed, Wambe Festa, Agosu Christopher Monday, and Fagboro Anna Adenike.
Fàdíwà èèyàn mi, èèyàn wà ní ayé ló ní tèmi. Gbogbo ọlọ́lá ti bẹ nínú ilé tó lè gbé bọ́dì náà. Gbé bọ́dì yẹn sólúwa o. Ó yá gbé sókè náà o. Ó dẹ̀ lè tú wá gbé wálẹ̀ o. Lọ́la sátìrà mọ́ni lókè o. Ọlọ́lá ayé mo bá ròde. Gbajúmọ̀ ẹ̀sùn mọ́ wà níbí. Ó yẹ gbọ́dọ̀. Kí ló gbé fọlọ́run? Kí ló gbé fọlọ́run? Kí ló gbé fọlọ́run? Kí ló gbé fọlọ́run? Kí lẹ gbé fọlọ́run? Kí ló gbé fọlọ́run? Ó ní kí lẹ gbé fọlọ́run o. Kí lẹ gbé fọlọ́run? Ó ní kí lẹ gbé fọlọ́run tó fi dá yín lọ́lá. Kí lẹ gbé fọlọ́run? Pòfẹ́sọ̀. Kí lẹ gbé fọlọ́run tó fi dá yín lọ́lá. Kí lẹ gbé fọlọ́run? Gbogbo pòfẹ́sọ̀. Bóyá mo ní wípé ṣoṣe Indomie fọlọ́run ni. Indomie fọlọ́run. Ṣoṣe macaroni fọlọ́run ni. Indomie fọlọ́run. Ṣoṣe macaroni fọlọ́run ni. Indomie fọlọ́run. Sọ fún wọn kó súnmọ́ wá níbí. Indomie fọlọ́run. Gbogbo pòfẹ́sọ̀ wá sanwó ọpẹ́. Indomie fọlọ́run. Indomie fọlọ́run yé. Indomie fọlọ́run. Gbogbo dọ́kítọ̀. Indomie fọlọ́run. Gbogbo dọ́kítọ̀. Indomie fọlọ́run. Indomie fọlọ́run. Indomie fọlọ́run. Ọyá mo ní ìgbàgbọ́ mi, mo ló ti mú mi lára dá. Ìmọ̀ màlẹ́kà tó lò. Gbogbo dọ́kítọ̀ pátápátá. Kọ́nà ìwọlẹ̀ ní ìdárò pé kò lè pamọ́. Ẹ wá wòṣẹ́ olúwa mi. Ẹ wá wòṣẹ́ sátìrà mọ́ni. Ẹ wá wòṣẹ́ olúwa mi. Ẹ wá wòṣẹ́ sátìrà mọ́ni. Wọ́n ní lẹ́rù pé kò lè pàgọ́. Ẹ wá wòṣẹ́ olúwa mi. Ilé rí ẹ wá wòṣẹ́ sátìrà mọ́ni. Èmi tọ́lọ́rùn mi pé ló tẹ wá sọ pé kò ṣubú. Olórin tí mọ́mí fẹ́ máa gbọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ kó wálẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ kó wálẹ̀. Wait. Ó ní ọkàn mi kọrin yìn. Special request. Ó kọrin ọpẹ́. Tó sọ́tún sósì. Solúwa. Kòrọ́lá mi béèrè. Ilé rí. Ìrìndì gọ̀ọ́sẹ̀. Ìbá ṣe báyìí ara mọ́dá. Sàtóbi. Ó ní ìwọ kan mi kọrin yìn. Kó kọrin ọpẹ́. Tó sọ́tún sósì. Solúwa. Kòrọ́lá mi béèrè orin. Níbi gọ̀ọ́sẹ̀. Ìbá ṣe báyìí ara mọ́dá. Sàtóbi. Ó yá kọrin yo. Kọrin kọrin. Kó dẹ̀ kọrin ọpẹ́. Yeah. Ọlọ́lá tí mo bá lòdì bá mi tọ́jú ẹ̀ bá mi dé. Ó kẹ́ fìlà forí ẹlẹ́gàn dàrú. Mọ́mí kò bọ́ ṣe ń jíjọ pẹ́. Ó yá tú gbélé, Mr. Wọlé bọ́. Ó ní níbo ló ti rẹ́nu? Níbo ló ti ra kàrà? Mr. Wọlé súnmọ́ mi níbí. Ọlọ́lá tí mo bá lòdì. Ó kẹ́ fìlà forí ẹlẹ́gàn dàrú. Níbo ló ti rẹ́nu? Níbo ló ti ra kàrà? Níbo ló ti rẹ́nu? Níbo ló ti ra kàrà? Tó fi bọ́ Èlíjà, ẹ̀rù rẹ̀ bà mí o máa gbé sókè. Níbo wọ́n máa ma gbé bọ́dì lọ́lá Elédùmarè. ó ní níbo ló ti rẹ́ràn níbo ló ti ràkàrà. tó ti bọ́ Èlíjà ẹ̀rù rẹ̀ bà mí ò bà kílẹ̀ rí.
Níbo ló ti rẹ́ràn?
níbo ló ti rẹ́ràn?
Níbo ló ti
mọ́mí
ràkàrà?
níbo.
Níbo ló ti rẹ́ràn? Níbo ló ti ràkàrà?
ó ti bọ́.
Ó ti bọ́ Èlíjà, ẹ̀rù rẹ̀ bà mí ò bàbá.
ó ní Ọlọ́run àwọn bọ̀bí wa.
Bàbá o. Ọlọ́run àwọn bàbá wa. Kulúpele àná kún. Káwa.
gbogbo dọ́kọ̀ ẹ̀ súnmọ́ wa níbí.
Ọlọ́run àwọn bàbá wa.
Ọlọ́run àwọn bọ̀bí wa yé.
Ọlọ́run àwọn bàbá wa.
Ọlọ́run àwọn bàbá mọ̀ mi yé.
Ọlọ́run àwọn bàbá wa.
Ọlọ́run àwọn beautiful mọ̀mí wa yé.
Ọlọ́run àwọn bàbá wa.
ó ní Ọlọ́run àwọn
Bàbá o.
ó ní ìpínlẹ̀ rí.
Ọlọ́run àwọn bàbá wa.
Ọlọ́run àwọn bàbá wa kílẹ̀ rí.
Ọlọ́run àwọn bàbá wa.
máa gbọ́ ọlọ́lá tí ń bẹ nínú ilé gbogbo dókítọ̀ ó ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń ṣe ẹ̀sùn mọ́ wa níbí àwòrán ọjọ́ mùsùlùkùn ọjọ́ lọ. gbogbo dókítọ̀ ìwọ tó bá mọ̀ ní olúwa jẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ lókè bó bá mọ̀ ní olúwa o.
Àbọ̀.
bó bá mọ̀ ní olúwa o. bóyá tú kẹ̀kẹ́ yìí tó sílẹ̀ bóyá o.
Oore Olúwa.
gbogbo dókítọ̀ pátápátá.
Oore Olúwa. Mo tún kẹ̀kẹ́ ìjó sílẹ̀ o.
àwọn tó mọ̀ ní ọlọ́run wọ́n sanwó ọpẹ́ yé mo tún
Kẹ̀kẹ́ ìjó sílẹ̀ o yá o.
dọ́kọ̀ tàdó pẹ̀lẹ́ wáyé jẹ́ bá kó tó wẹ̀ wá wíwé.
Tírí jọjọ, tírí jọjọ, tírí jọjọ.
gbogbo egun ti bẹ nínú ilé wáyé jẹ́ bá kó tó wẹ̀.
Èèyàn wíwé.
àkó wíwé mo nà mí lámọ̀ràn wáyé jẹ́ bá kó tó wẹ̀. wáyé jẹ́ bá kó tó wẹ̀. ó ní wáyé jẹ́ bá kó tó wẹ̀. àkòwíwé mi nà mí lámọ̀ràn wáyé jẹ́ bá kó tó wẹ̀. ọ̀yà pélé ẹnu ẹyẹ kò lè gbàkúta. ẹnu ẹyẹ kò lè gbàkúta. Jésù mo dúpẹ́ ẹnu ẹyẹ kò lè gbàkúta. yé ẹnu ẹyẹ kò lè gbàkúta. ẹnu ẹyẹ kò lè gbàkúta. ẹnu ẹyẹ kò lè gbàkúta. Jésù mo dúpẹ́.
Ẹnu ẹyẹ kò lè gbàkútọ̀. Ẹnu ẹyẹ kò lè gbàkútọ̀.
ẹ jẹ́ ká yílù padà. ó ní olúwa o. olúwa o. mọ̀mọ́lé. ibi ọba mi dé lónìí o. olúwa o. olúwa yé. gbogbo dọ́kọ̀ mọ̀mọ́lé. ibi ọba mi dé lónìí o. ó ní àṣé irú mi lè jọba. mo nínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ mo gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. àṣírí tí tún wà fún mi agé lórí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀. ó ní omi odò tó kàn tún lè padà dùn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀. bẹ́ẹ̀ yé àánú ni. ohun táwọn kan bá gbogbo àwọn ti Badagry doctor from Badagry bá mi tọ́jú ẹ̀ ẹnu ọpẹ́ gbọ́ ó ní pé dẹ̀màdùn méje okùn náà wà lẹ́jà mi tán ṣe dẹ̀màdùn méje Jésù jayé wà ní tán. Gbogbo táwọn ta Badagry lọ́sùn mọ́ wà níbí. Dẹ̀màdùn méje okùn náà wà lẹ́jà mi tán ṣe dẹ̀màdùn méje Jésù jayé wà ní tán. Lórí ẹ̀ Olúwa gbé mi sókè sí ibi. Olúwa gbé mi sókè àìsòtà.
Thank you very much, the visitor to Lagos State University, Mr. Governor. Thank you so very much. Thank you to Chancellor, thank you Pro-Chancellor, and thank you Vice-Chancellor. To all the graduates, a round of applause to yourself and a big congratulations. Please be seated, be seated, be seated. The convocation ceremony continues. Chancellor, sir, it is now time for presentation of prizes for the postgraduate student. I now have the honor to invite the Vice-Chancellor to present the award for the postdoctoral degrees. This will be done by the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Administration, Professor Oseni Taiwo Afisi, who will announce the winner for this endowment. It is a prize through endowment from Professor E.A. Akinade, a one-time Dean Postgraduate School of this institution, Lagos State University. DVC Academics, please.
Visitors, sir, announce prizes through endowment for the best PhD thesis among all the PhD graduates of today. And this is Professor E.A. Akinde's prize for best PhD thesis in counseling psychology with a cash prize of 100,000 naira. And the winner is Dr. Folayemisi Benedicta Adu with matriculation number 8605-01116 with the thesis title, Effectiveness of Acceptance and Commitment Therapy and Self-Control Training in Reducing Texting Behavior among Students in Tertiary Institutions in Lagos State. Thank you, visitor, sir. Please let her through.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for Dr. Folayemisi Benedicta Adu. Thank you. Let us clap for her. Let us appreciate her. Chancellor, sir, it is now time for the conferment of honorary doctorate degrees. Chancellor, sir, the University Senate and the Governing Council of this university have decided to confer honorary doctorate degrees on eminent persons who have distinguished themselves in different areas, and they have been so helpful and instrumental to human race. And in this order, we have Mr. Akinkekere Ekun, OFR, Mrs. Harriet Ann Omobolanle Bola Adeshola, and Alhaji Aliko Dangote, GCON. I therefore have, with your permission, the honor to invite the university orator to present these awardees respectfully. Thank you, sir. Professor Henry Hunjo.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to invite Mr. Akin Kekere Ekun, OFR, to step forward. Mr. Akin Kekere Ekun, OFR, a renowned banker and technocrat, is a post-management development PMD alumnus of the prestigious Harvard Business School and a fellow of the Eisenhower Foundation. He was a former pro-chancellor and chairman governing council of Lagos State University and the immediate past chairman, board of trustees of American University of Nigeria, ULAN, past pro-chancellor and chairman governing council of American University of Nigeria, ULAN. Akin Kekere Ekun started his professional career as an authorized clerk of the Nigeria Stock of Exchange with Capital Trust Brokers Limited. As a stockbroker, he helped in the classification of quoted stocks as they now appear on the Nigeria Stock Exchange. After only 2 years as a stockbroker, he moved to Abib Nigeria Bank as a manager and quickly rose to the position of managing director and chief executive officer in 1998. He retired from the bank in August 2004 after 6 years at the helm of affairs. Concurrent with his professional position, Akin Kekere Ekun has served local, state, and federal governments at various times, and the key appointments include member, Lagos Island Foundation for Education, chairman, Lagos Municipal Transport Corporation, member, Funds for Etiosa Education Development, member, Lagos State Family Support Trust Fund, member, National Council on Privatization, chairman, Technical Committee on Privatization and Commercialization. He belongs to many clubs, including Ikoyi Club, and he is also the chairman Ansaruddin Foundation. Aside from above, Akin Kekere Ekun also sits on the boards of KPH Construction Company Limited and many others. He is married to the Honorable Justice Kudirat Emu Kekere Ekun, GCON, Chief Justice of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and they have 3 children. In recognition of your immense contributions to the development of Lagos State and Nigeria, especially in the areas of socio-economic growth, educational and national development, the Governing Council of Lagos State University, upon the recommendation of the University Senate, confer on you, Mr. Akin Kekere Ekun, OFR, the degree
Doctor of Business Entrepreneurship, Finance, and Management, honorary causa.
By the authority vested in me as Chancellor, I hereby confer upon you, Mr. Akin Kekere Okun, OFR, the Doctor of Business, Entrepreneurship, Finance, and Management, also honoris causa of the Lagos State University. Congratulations.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to invite Mrs. Harriet Ann Omobolanle Bola Adeshola to step forward. Bola Adeshola's contributions in banking, financial inclusion, gender equality, corporate governance, and economic policy have had a significant and lasting impact on Nigeria's national development. Her global representation, leadership, and advocacy have not only supported economic growth, but also contributed to building a more inclusive and sustainable future for Nigeria. With an enviable 37 years of impactful banking experience, Mrs. Adeshola is chairman of EcoBank Nigeria, chairman board of trustees of Healthcare Federation of Nigeria, and director of the Currency Exchange in the Netherlands, a multilateral development finance institution. She sits on the Leadership Council of Sustainable Energy for All, the United Nations affiliate that accelerates energy and climate transition, and serves as trustee of the Rebuild Lagos Trust Fund, a non-profit PPP established by the Lagos State government with a vision to catalyze rebuilding Lagos for tomorrow Mrs. Adeshola is on the board of Central Securities Clearing System PLC, chairman of the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, where she championed inclusive economic opportunities via structured support for Lagos-based SMEs and sustainable employment for Lagos residents. She retired as Senior Vice Chairman, Africa, for Standard Chartered Bank in 2021. Having chaired the bank in Mauritius and served as a director in Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, and Cameroon. She was MD CEO, Standard Chartered Bank, Nigeria, West Africa, Executive Director at First Bank of Nigeria PLC, and CEO of Kakawa Discount House, having also worked in Citibank in senior leadership roles in Nigeria and Tanzania. An alumna of Harvard Business School and Lagos Business School, called to the Nigerian bar in 1985, Mrs. Adeshola holds a law degree from the University of Buckingham, UK, and is an associate of the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators, UK. Mrs. Adeshola is an honorary fellow, former council member of the Chartered Association of the Chartered Institute of Bankers, Nigeria, founding trustee of Financial Markets Dealers Association, and served on the boards of Nigerian Interbank Settlement Systems, PLC, and Financial Institutions Training Center, and FMDQ. She is also past chair of the CBN Bankers Subcommittee on Economic Development, Sustainability, and Gender, where her advocacy led to major milestones in the national agenda on sustainability and responsible banking business practices. A holder of diploma in company direction, Mrs. Adeshola is a fellow of the Institute of Directors, a member of Women Corporate Directors and Boardroom Africa. Mrs. Adeshola is a trustee of the FinTech Association of Nigeria and trustee of the Nigerian University of Technology and Management, whose vision is to build the MIT of Africa. In 2015, the Secretary General of the United Nations appointed her to the board member of the UN Global Compact, UNGC, and elevated her to co-vice chair of the board in recognition of her contributions towards SDG progress. She is a respected public speaker and remains an exceptional mentor and motivator to many. In 2001, she co-founded Women in Management, Business, and Public Service, WIMBIS, Nigeria's foremost highly respected gender-oriented network for women with global affiliations and contributing to greater female participation in the economy. In recognition and appreciation of your immense contributions to the development of Lagos State and Nigeria, especially in the areas of socioeconomic growth, educational and national development, the Governing Council of Lagos State University, upon the recommendation of the University Senate, confers on you, Mrs. Harriet Ann Omobola Bola Adeshola, the degree Doctor of Business, Corporate Finance and Governance, honorary causa.
By the authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon you, Mrs. Harriet Ann Omobolanle Adeshola, the Doctor of Business in Corporate Finance and Governance, honoris causa of the Lagos State University. Congratulations, madam.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to invite Alhaji Aliko Dangote, GCON, who is represented here by her daughter, to step forward. Alhaji Aliko Dangote, GCON, was born on 10th April 1957 in Kano State, Nigeria. He is a renowned Nigerian business magnate, industrialist, and philanthropist whose life and accomplishments epitomize the transformative power of vision, resilience, innovation, and disciplined enterprise. He has distinguished himself as one of Africa's most influential entrepreneurs and a global advocate for indigenous industrial development. Alhaji Dangote is a graduate of Business Studies and Administration from Al-Azhar University, Cairo, Egypt. He began his historical entrepreneurial journey in 1978 with the establishment of a trading business dealing in commodities such as rice, sugar, and cement, before boldly transitioning into large-scale manufacturing. The strategic shift laid the foundation for what has become one of the most remarkable industrial success stories in Africa. Widely acknowledged as one of the world's most influential business leaders and Africa's wealthiest individual, Alhaji Dangote has become a global ambassador for African enterprise. His exceptional achievements have demonstrated that visionary leadership, ethical entrepreneurship, industrial innovation, and sustained investment in people can transform economies, strengthen institutions, and inspire nations. Alhaji Dangote is blessed with children and grandchildren. In recognition of your immense contributions to the socio-economic development of Lagos State and Nigeria in general, especially in the areas of commerce, economic growth, educational and human capital development, the Governing Council of Lagos State University, upon the recommendation of the University Senate, confer on you, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, GCON, the degree Doctor of Business, Entrepreneurship, Industrial, and Human Capital Development, honorary causa.
By the authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon you, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, GCON, ably represented by his daughter, the Doctor of Business in Entrepreneurship, Industrial, and Human Capital Development, honoris causa of the Lagos State University. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. A round of applause to all our honorary awardees, please. Thank you so very much, Mr. Governor, the visitor, the Chancellor, the Pro-Chancellor, and the Vice-Chancellor. for that beautiful presentation and award. On that note, Chancellor, sir, may I now have the honor to invite one of the awardees to speak on behalf of the three of them. And to our delight, Mr. Kekere OFR have offered to do that. Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you, sir. Round of applause, please, for him.
Thank you very much. Since I don't have the luxury of the registrar in terms of protocol, you have to excuse me on a very short protocol list. The Chief Justice of Nigeria, Honorable Justice Kudirat Motomori Kekereekun, the Governor of Lagos State, and the visitor to Lagos State University, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Mr. Governor, the Deputy Governor and his delectable wife, Dr. Amzat Kadri, the Secretary to Government, the Chairman of Council, and members of the Council, the Senate, the management, and to the entire community of LASU. It is indeed a great day for those of us who are privileged to be called products of this great institution, Lagos State University. Great LASUites, great LASUites, great LASUites. I warmly congratulate all the graduates and awardees of this great citadel of learning and research. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, discipline, and sacrifice, and I'm particularly honored to share this memorable occasion with you. I'm deeply humbled by the recognition bestowed upon me today. I sincerely appreciate the Governing Council, the Senate, management, and the entire Lagos State University community for finding me worthy with this distinguished honor. To be conferred with an honorary doctorate by an institution of such repute is a privilege I do not take for granted. I received this honor with profound gratitude and with an even greater sense of responsibility to continue in whatever measure I can to help the growth of our society and our dear country. Let me, however, use these few moments to speak about something very simple, yet very important. Let us do things right. In our dear country, many things, simple, others not so simple, are often not done as they ought to be done. Some of the things I will mention may not yet concern many of you, but I'm certain that as you progress in life, they will become part of your own portion. First, let us be mindful of the proper use of titles. Today, we have among us graduates who have earned the PhD degree through a prescribed course of academic study and research, and are by right entitled to place the prefix DR before their names, just as medical doctors do. It is important that we respect the distinction between titles conferred upon the successful completion of an academic program and honorary titles or degrees conferred in recognition of distinct. The latter are no less deserving of respect. They are simply earned in a different way, not through a prescribed course of study, but through a record of accomplishment, service, or contribution worthy of recognition. The same principle applies to the national honors. For those who have been privileged to receive honors conferred by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, it is not enough merely to receive the honor. we should know what the law and established practice require of us. This includes understanding how the associated titles are properly used. Where a person has received more than one national honor, the higher ranking honor is appropriately used, while the lower ranking one is dropped. These may appear to be small matters, but respect for the law and proper observance of established conventions are reflections of our character. Then, there is this thing called African time. Dear graduates, I urge you to jettison the expression and, more importantly, the attitude it represents. There is no such thing as African time. When an event is scheduled for a particular time, we should make every effort to be there at that time, or better still, a little earlier. To me, time is money, and timeliness is godliness. Being habitually late is not merely inconvenient. It can be stressful. It diminishes one's reputation, and more fundamentally, convey a lack of consideration for other people. Conversely, punctuality is often regarded as a mark of responsibility, discipline, integrity, and trustworthiness. Dear graduates, as you step from this university into the global marketplace of life, I urge you to carry with you the values of thoroughness, responsibility, integrity, timeliness, and respect for the law. These are simple values, but they are enduring values, and they have consistently distinguished men and women who make a positive and lasting impact in society. Go out there and be great ambassadors of Lagos State University. Many of you will carry the green passport of our dear country, and wherever you go, you will inevitably become part of the Nigerian story. Make yours a story that enhances the image of Nigeria. Finally, let me say this. Do not merely aspire to succeed. Aspire to do things right. Congratulations once again to all the graduates and awardees. Great last wise. Great last wise. Great last wise. Thank you, and God bless Lagos State University.
Thank you so very much. Let us clap for him and appreciate him the more. Now, Dr. Akinkekere Ekun, OFR. Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you so very much. Chancellor, sir, on that note, I would love to now invite Dr. Mrs. Harriet Ann Omobolanle Bola Adeshola to give a 2-3 minute comment. Thank you so very much, ma. Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before I do the protocols, I would just like to say to the registrar that he obviously didn't listen to Mr. Kekere Ekun when he spoke about not using the title of doctor. This is honorary. I'm deeply humbled. I appreciate it, but I think it would diminish what the graduates and those who actually earned their PhD today have done. Congratulations to the graduates. You are the real doctors. We are honorary doctors. So, registrar, please take note. I will stand on existing protocols, but I must recognize the Chief Justice of the Federation, my learned senior. I must also recognize my governor, the governor of our beloved state, the visitor, and the deputy governor, and of course, my fellow graduate, ladies and gentlemen. For me, receiving this recognition from this institution that plays a great and important role in developing human capital in Lagos State is a true honor, and I'm really, really deeply humbled. But my journey is not one that I've done on my own. And therefore, first, I'd like to thank God, because we take a lot of things for granted. I think everything starts and finishes with God. I'd also like to thank my family. My family is here, my dear husband, my twin daughters, who are the wind beneath my wings and enable me to fly. I would also like to thank those who have given me the opportunity to serve, including my governor once again, who has called me not once, not twice, to support efforts of the state to be able to flourish. Throughout my career, I'll just say two things. One of the things that's very close to my heart is the empowerment of women, and the urgent need also for businesses and institutions that are sustainable, not just for today, but for generations to come. I strongly believe that where women participate and lead, communities thrive. And so I congratulate all the women who not just getting their PhD and studying, but have lived multiple lives in the process of being awarded your PhDs today. Graduates, congratulations. I'd say Nigeria has many challenges, one of which obviously is human capital. But again, in this room is represented the human potential to really make our beloved Lagos State and Nigeria as a whole succeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I receive this honor, I recommit myself to continuing to contribute to the development of Lagos State and Nigeria, to strengthening institutions and supporting education, health, and enterprise. Once again, I thank the Pro-Chancellor, the Vice-Chancellor, the Chancellor, the Senate and Governing Council for this exceptional honor and for welcoming me into the LASU family. So I can also say, great LASUites, great LASUites, great LASUites. I will wear this with gratitude and as a renewed charge to continue investing in growth and investment of Lagos State and Nigeria and of the institutions that shape our collective future. May Lagos State University continue to flourish. May Lagos State continue to prosper. And may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Applause for Mrs. Harriet and Omobolanle Bola Adesola, please. Thank you. A round of applause. Please continue to applaud her. With your permission, Chancellor, sir, I would now love to invite the representative of Aliko Dangote GCON, his daughter, Hajia Fatima Dangote, to speak for 2-3 minutes, please. Thank you.
I will just make it as brief as possible. My father is unavoidably absent from the country, hence why he's not here with us today, but he sends his apologies. I'll read his speech. I'll make it short, as he would have if he was here. I'm deeply humbled and honored to receive this honorary doctorate degree from Lagos State University, Ojo. I accept it with profound gratitude to the Governing Council, Senate management, staff, students, alumni, and the entire LASU community. This honor is not mine alone. It reflects the collective effort of the thousands of men and women who have worked with me over the years to build institutions, create jobs, and contribute in a modest but determined way to the progress of Nigeria and Africa. I accept this award on behalf of the entire Dangote team and all who continue to believe in Africa's possibility. Let me use this opportunity to commend the remarkable transformation taking place at Lagos State University under the leadership of its visitor, His Excellency, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Governing Council, Mr. Babatunde Ogala, SAN. I especially commend the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Obiemi, MNI, for steering the institution towards greater achievements as the former state-owned university in the country. Under their stewardship, LASU continues to build on the vision of his founding fathers while responding to the demands of a changing Nigeria and an increasingly competitive global environment. As private citizens, we must equally play our part. Hence why through the Aliko Dangote Foundation, we have launched a $70 million annual education scholarship for the next 10 years. This program is designed to support students across the nation in secondary schools to universities, including polytechnics. This scheme also caters to training teachers, support for STEM and TVET programs. The president of Dangote Group, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, GCON, has also asked that I announce the donation through the Aliko Dangote Foundation of 600 million naira girls hostel to this great institution of LASU. Additionally, all first-class graduates in engineering and sciences from this graduating class, upon completion of their NYC, will be given preferential consideration for job opportunities at the Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemical Complex. Once again, I thank Lagos State University for this great honor. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, duly and ably represented by his daughter. A round of applause for her as she takes her seat. Thank you so very much. We equally thank the Dangote Foundation. Please. Thank you. The university is grateful. Chancellor, sir, while we were doing all those ones, we do have in our midst who joined us, who honored us with his present, Ibagani Abiodun Ige Adams, the Are Ona Kakanfo of Yoruba land. Thank you so very much for coming. We equally have Honorable Senator Ganiu Solomon and two of our distinguished distinguished Professor Sonny Amido and distinguished Professor Rafiu Okuneye. Thank you so very much for honoring us with your presence. On that note, sir, Chancellor, with your permission, I would now love to invite our visitor, the visitor to Lagos State University, the governor of Lagos State, Mr. Governor, Mr. Selebu, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, the visitor and governor to Lagos State, to address the convocation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. We are LASU. We are LASU. LASU na helele, helele. LASU na wayao. LASU na helele, helele. LASU na wayao. No campus be like camp. No campus day like camp. One LASU na hele, helele. LASU na helele. LASU na helele. LASU na wayao. No campus be like camp.
No campus be like camp. If you go to Unilag, na your fault. If you go to Oxford, na your fault. If you go to Harvard, na your fault. Even if you go to UI, na your. Na only LASU, na ibi baba o, na àtìgbà táláyé ti dáyé, kò sọ́mọ LASU tó ṣoríbu. Àtìgbà táláyé ti dáyé, kò sọ́mọ LASU. Ní LASU ní àtiwá o, kẹ̀kẹ́ excellence tó ṣamọ̀nà wá wá. Ní LASU ní àtiwá o, kẹ̀kẹ́ excellence. tó ṣàmúná kẹ̀kẹ́ excellence. Bógun bá dé kò gbé wa fò. Kẹ̀kẹ́ excellence. Bógun bá. Governor dey pass governor, oh aya. Lagos na super. Governor dey pass governor, oh aya. Lagos na super.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, oh. Lagos na hero ma ló jẹ́ o. Hero ma. Mo ní sẹ́rí gọ́vnà tẹ̀rí yẹn. Hero ma ló jẹ́ o. Hero ma. Mo ní àní bàbá kan bàbá ara tó mọ. Kò fi wá ṣeré bàbá ara. Lásù àní bàbá kan bàbá ara tó mọ yìí. Kò fi wá ṣeré. 3 American fundamental gbosa for the best governor in Nigeria and the world at large. Gbosa man. 3 fundamental gbosa for our own distinguished vice chancellor. Gbosa man. Thank you so very much.
And
sir.
one gbosa to the Lasso.
3 fundamental gbosa for every distinguished Lassoite, world-class Lassoite in this building. Gbosa man. Yo. Thank you so very much.
Let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you very much. The Chief Judge of Nigeria, a daughter that we're truly pleased in Lagos, Honorable Justice Kudirat Kekere Okun, and her amiable husband, Mr. Akin Kekere Okun, the recipient of today. Let me thank you, Ma, for the great work you are doing for this country in Abuja. You and the entire judiciary. It's an honor to have you join us here today, and you sat quietly all the hours that we've had here. We acknowledge you, Ma, cherish you. God bless you. To my able deputy, who is also the flag bearer of our party, very hardworking, dedicated, loyal deputy governor, Dr. Kadiri Obafemi Hamzat, and his amiable wife, Ms. Hamzat, acknowledge you. I wish you well. By the grace of God, when the time permits, you also will stand on this podium as a visitor to this great citadel of learning. To the Chancellor, and who is also a graduate of today, one of our finest, who is also showing how the true leadership of a traditional institution could also be. Royal Majesty Omofolarin Ogunsanwo, the Alara of Alara, and our Chancellor, thank you very much. This is your first outing, and you have done very, very, very well here today. To the Pro-Chancellor, and one of our legal luminary in this country, a very erudite scholar, and you can see that indeed the Pro-Chancellor that is of his beat. My friend and my brother, Sir Ogala, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Babatunde Ogala. Thank you. And to the Senior Abiyamo of Nigeria, the Vice Chancellor of Vice Chancellors, the Vice Chancellor of the most sought-after university in the whole country, the Vice Chancellor that has earned to be truly, really called an outstanding Nigerian Lagosian professor. He's now a distinguished professor. Distinguished professor. Our Vice Chancellor, your Vice Chancellor, and by the grace of God, because he has also done very well, he will also be our outgoing Vice Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Olatunji Bello. Please, let's give her a big, the BME Olatunji Bello. Give her a big round of applause. You know, the protocol today is a lot, and I chose not to follow the order so that I can get to me. But I want to acknowledge our uncles that are in the midst. Mr. and Mrs. Makonjola, thank you very much. I want to acknowledge Elijah Jakonde. I want to acknowledge our leaders, our fathers that are here, all of the KBAC. Chibayo Kuku, thank you very much. You have all sat down peacefully for almost 3 hours in this event. I want to thank you all very much. And to the real graduates of today, almost 370 of you, I think you deserve another big round of applause. You're all welcome to the larger LASU family, distinguished guests, to all of our LASUites that are here. Great LASU, we are LASU, we are LASU, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I've stood on many podiums in the course of my service in Lagos. I've addressed presidents, I've addressed parliament, I've addressed investors, I've addressed engineers, monarchs, and I've addressed several congregations. But I say today that it's remaining only 283 days before I eat that May 29th. Without any hesitation, this podium here today means a lot to me. This one is one podium that I will cherish for a very long time. And no address has been harder than to begin this one. This is my 6th convocation as a visitor to the Lagos State University, and it will be my last. Every journey announces the ending long before we are ready to hear it. Today, I hear it loud and clear. And rather than mourn it, I have chosen to do what Lagosians do best when seasons like this turn up. I've come here to celebrate that season. So let me begin where my heart that I began. 22,640 graduates of the 2024-2025 academic session, the largest graduating cohort of this university. I congratulate you. I congratulate the parents, sold, saved, who prayed, pushed. I congratulate the graduates and sponsors, spouses, who went believe it was expensive. And I congratulate the lecturers who refused to let potentials go to waste. Among you today are 494 first-class graduates. Among you, Ailara Lawal Olawale of Department of Project Management, who finished with a grade point of 4.96. Among us today is also Adebanjo Samuel Olumide of the Department of Aeroscience Engineering, who finished with a grade point of 4.97. A son of Lagos who studied the science of flight and came with 300 of percentage. It is as if this university wished to remind us that LASU, the sky is not a limit. The sky is indeed a syllabus. But let me also honor those whose triumph does not transplant any record. Some of you crossed the stage carrying stories that only your families know. You traded in the morning and you read at night. You studied by phone lights when the power failed. You buried loved ones in the middle of the semester, and you still return to sit for your examination. Your certificates are not merely earned, they are testimonies. When you rise today, rise to every version of yourself that wanted to quit. But guess what? You did not. And so I've also not forgotten the over 3,383 postgraduate graduates. Among them, 238 new doctorals of philosophy. You remind us that this university learning has a ceiling. To you falls a special duty to expand the frontiers of knowledge, to mentor those coming behind you, and to keep scholarship in the service of human progress. One last look to look backward before, but what for we need to look forward. 43 years ago, a governor of blessed memory, Alhaji Lateef Kayode Jakonde, his amiable wife is still here with us today. His son was one of the young PhD holders that I also gave a handshake to today. And you can see that the LKJ spirit is still with us in Lasso. They planted a seed here in Ojo. I hear that Oniba wants it to be Iba, but it is in Ojo. He believed a truth that was radical in his time, that the children of a fisherman in Ekpe, of the traders in Mushi, of that artisan in Agege, or in Ajay City, Ajegunle, deserve a university of their own. A university that will truly, really reflect the spirit of Lagos. Not a charity, but a birthright. Everything we celebrate today is a harvest of that audacity. And I acknowledge with gratitude the governors who watered that seed after him. Several other people have come and have watered what we see today as Lasso. Each one of them with his own seeding. I salute and adore each and every one of you. But look at what the seed has become today. 42 years running, 2025 to 2026. This university has been the most subscribed, sought after, best university in the whole of our country, with more than 84,000 young people choosing Lasso first above every other institution, even my own Unilag. Hello. Times Higher Education has ranked Lasso as the best state university and the fourth best university overall in Sub-Saharan. For 4 consecutive years, 2022 to 2025, LASU has been rated the best university in West Africa on the UI Green Metric World University Ranking. She deserves the world as co-chair of United Nations Academic Impact Hub for affordability and clean energy. It is LASU we're still talking about. And now LASU has been selected as the sole Southwest home to TEDFund 3 billion Naira Center for Artificial Intelligence, Robotics, and Cyber Science, placing your university at the very frontier of technology that will define this country. Excellencies is no longer something LASU aspires to. Excellency is now something LASU is asking to explain. When I assumed office in 2019, I made a covenant with the young people in this state that under our Teams Plus agenda, education and technology will not just be footnotes to governance. They would be a beating heart. Standing here today at my final convocation as your visitor, I can report to you with every sense of humility, but with pride and joy that we have kept faith with that covenant. On this very campus, we have built and we have commissioned what we have humbly called the Babaji Olushola Library Complex, the largest university library in the whole of Sub-Saharan Africa. Your students have given it a name that no committee could have invented. They call it the Theater of Dreams. I can think of no higher review. I said on the day we opened the doors, and I repeat it today, that buildings is not a monument to just a name. It is a covenant with the future. Long after the plaques are faded, a child of Lagos will sit in this reading hall at midnight, refusing to give up. And that child, not the plaque, is the point. Is that child, when all the ovation and all the plaques have dimmed, is that child that will use that university library. Is the point where we had to do what we had to do. We built the largest student union building of any university size in this country because we understand that leadership, and you can see them here this afternoon, they too, they're a curriculum, and that men and women who will one day govern Lagos State and Nigeria are learning their first lesson in that student union building. We invested in new students' accommodation. Here it's over 8,000 space for them, so that the distance between the student and our dream will no longer be measured in the bus fare along the Lagos-Badagry Expressway. We raised new lecture theaters and halls across the campus so that no student in this university can ever again have to learn excellence while studying through a window. Brick by brick, all by all, we match our ambition of your minds with the dignity of our surroundings. Yet I will confess to you that the legacy of which I'm proudest, it's still not make the break for all yet. When this administration began, Lagos State, instead of more than 25 million people, the beating heart of Africa's economy, had exactly one university. One. Today, that same state has 3 universities, with a 4th one on the way. And so from the example and the excellence of LASU, this administration birthed the Lagos State University of Education here in Ijaniki and in Ekpe, only the 2nd University of Education in the entire Federation, and the Lagos State University of Science and Technology in great city of Ikorodu. And even now, the bill to establish a Lagos State University dedicated to medicine and health sciences is before the Lagos State House of Assembly, so that this state will train at scale healers that truly deserves to nurture people. And because no gate we build should carry a toll that talents cannot pay, we slashed the tuition of the pioneer students of this new university by 65%. Access without affordability is just a promise with just fine prints. We remove those fine prints so that those students can have access. So let it be said of LASU, she's no longer our only child. LASU is now the eldest sister of growing family of universities in Lagos, Nigeria. And the great institutions, like great parents, are measured not only by what they achieve, but by what they raise. LASU is raising other universities. And here, let me extend an open hand to corporate citizens, all our alumni, every Lagosian who calls this place home, every philanthropy, that we need your hand. This is the city that has built all of you. This is the city that has created what you now see as your wealth. Our university requires of you. They want you. LASU wants you. Each of those universities wants you. Come and build with us in LASU. Endow a chair. Fund a library. Fund a laboratory. Sponsor a scholar. Few investment on this heart pays dividend for as long as the mind have it to set free. University is one of the best places in the world where you can pay that dividend. And so let me first congratulate our esteemed Chancellor, our brand new Chair-Oba Chancellor, His Royal Majesty Oba Olufolarin Olukayode Ogunsanwo, who presides today's as his first convocation ceremony as the Chancellor of our university, and who also himself just earned the degree of Doctor of Business Administration. Your Majesty, a Chancellor who still sits for examination, has preached the finest sermon any university can preach. That learning is long life crown. We are honored of your leadership. We are honored of your humility. We are honored to call you our own Chancellor here today. None of it would stand without the people in whose hands a university actually lives. To the academic staff of this university, you took chalk and made it a torch. You took overcrowded timetables and you under-celebrated salaries and still produce graduates the world now queue to employ. You can see the likes of Dangote Refinery queuing to recruit your best out of this university. Lagos sees you, our lecturers, and Lagos wants to thank all of you. And I charge that those who come after me will keep faith with your welfare, because I know, Ceci, I know how important that your welfare is. And all of our ASU lecturers, I know how important it is to you. And I'm sure that people coming after me will keep faith with what is important to you and will strive to always do the best at all times. To the registrars and the administrators, the librarians, the technologists, the medical staff, the security personnel, the groundkeepers who make this campus worthy of its ranking, the certificates awarded today, they carry all your footprints. And to you, our Madam Vice Chancellor, distinguished Professor Ibiemi Ibilola Olatunji Bello, Providence has arranged a poetry that no speechwriter could. This convocation, like you have said, is your final one as the Vice Chancellor, just as my final as the visitor. And interestingly, the first of the Chancellor, the first of the Pro-Chancellor. History is being made here today. We take a bow together from the same stage on the same day. And so appointing you in 2021 was one of my finest decisions during my tenure. And the records now speak for themselves. Under your watch, Madam Vice Chancellor, this university became the most sought after in Nigeria and the pride of West Africa. You did not merely manage LASU, Madam. You lifted it up as the senior Abiyamo of Nigeria. History will be kind to you because you were kind to history. And as if Providence wished to gild this farewell, the Senate of this university has conferred on you, alongside distinguished Professor Rafi Olaoluwa Okuneye, the rare and the converted rank of distinguished professor. I congratulate you both. Decades of pioneering research, mentorship, and scholarship have earned you a title that no tenure can take away from you. Congratulations, ma'am. In a few weeks, the university will welcome a new Vice Chancellor. To the Council, to the Senate, and the entire LASU community, I give this church. Leadership may change, but the mission must remain secure. The next Vice Chancellor inherits not merely an institution of remarkable distinction, but a secret duty of guarding its accent. Remain united in purpose, and the best of LASU will always be ahead of her. And so when we say we are LASU, let us be true to say that we are the greatest. Today, we also welcome 3 exceptional Nigerians into the family of this university as honorary graduates. I congratulate my bon, a distinguished Lagosian, a one-time pro-chancellor of this university, Mr. Akinke Kiriekun, OFR, a distinguished banker and technocrat, who at one time, like I said, was the pro-chancellor and chairman of governing council of this university. You've labored for LASU. Today, LASU has come back to honor you. We're proud of what you've been. We're proud of your identification with LASU, and we're proud that you can take this honor today. I also congratulate my sister. I keep on making the comment that she fired me at one job. She didn't allow me to work with her at Citibank those days. You know, I will never forget. Mrs. Bola Adeshola, one of the most accomplished bankers of our generation, with over 37 years of distinguished service, and a former chairman, my chairman, of a Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. Thank you very much, ma'am. I also congratulate the only Alhaji and the leader of the private sector, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, GCON, Africa's foremost industrialist, whose refinery on our shores has redrawn the economic map of this continent. In banking, in governance, and in industry, your lives lives to every graduate that is seated here. The summit is reachable from where you sit. We want to thank Alhaji Aliko. He had called me 2 days ago to apologize that I won't be able to make this event, but we're grateful to what he continues to do in Lagos, and this is his university now. And so go back and tell Alhaji that it's more than that. We have to jointly build and build well this university. To my friend and brother, the Pro-Chancellor, who is also receiving his first convocation event today, Mr. Babatunde Ogala, thank you for your leadership. To the entire new council of LASU, thank you. Thank you, sir. We believe that during your tenure, LASU will also receive freshness in which we will take LASU to a higher level than even what it is today. Thank you for the great work. And now to the graduates, my final charge. The last instruction I will give you before this podium as your visitor. I'll keep it simple so that you can carry on with life. Be the proof of what this state university can think. I'll think and I'll build any institution anywhere in the world. Don't limit it to only LASU. Be the proof that the daughter of a market woman can run a boardroom and run it well. And the son of a board conductor can design an aircraft and design it well. The world you are entering will not ask where you graduated before it asks you what you can do. Answer with your competence, answer with your character, answer with your courage, and the world will learn to respect your gown. You have earned the gown today, let the world respect it. Serve something larger than yourself. Degrees can open doors, but only service builds your name. And wherever the tide of life carries you, either in Lekki or in London, either in Ajao and Plata, either in Lagos or in Johannesburg, remain worthy ambassador of this university, this state, and this nation. You are not just living with a certificate, you are living with a covenant, a true covenant that you keep with your heart, that you do your very best to mankind at all times. And so my farewell. I'll come to the words that I've been avoiding all afternoon. On the day we opened the library, your student union conferred on me a title that no gazette will ever print or no protocol officer will ever announce. They called me Baba Aluta of Lasso. I have received national honors and international awards in my life, in my time. And I confess to you freely that few of them have made me smile the way that one did that day. It's always a strong feeling to be called by strong young minds their leader of Aluta. We are Lasso. For titles conferred by government expired with tenure, governor this, governor that, there's so many former. I will also be a former. They will expire with tenure. Titles conferred by students, they are lifetime. In due season, I will hand over the instrument of my office as your democracy demands and as every servant of the people must. But nobody hands over memory. Nobody hands over love. Some evenings in the years to come, I'll pass through the Lagos-Badagry Expressway as a private citizen, and I will see the lights at the great library burning in midnight. I'll see the roads and the gate of Lasso. I will know that somewhere inside it, a child of Lagos is refusing to give up. And in that, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, will be the real legacy that I will have left behind here. And so I left my heart on this campus a long time ago, and I'm not asking it back. I've dropped it already. Class 2024, 2025, class 2025, 2026. Arise and be the proof, be that change that you want, and God Almighty will give you the strength to do it. I bid you farewell as your visitor, but never as your friend, never as your Aluta father. Thank you for the honor of life. God bless Lagos State University. God bless Lagos State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's been an honor to be your visitor and to be the 15th governor of this great state. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Chancellor, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Chancellor, sir. The next is presentation of appreciation award to Mr. Governor, the visitor to Lagos State University. And that will be done by your humble self, ably assisted by the Pro-Chancellor and the Vice-Chancellor. Thank you.
It is my honor and privilege to present this appreciation award to His Excellency, Mr. Selebu, our amiable governor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State and the visitor to the Lagos State University, particularly on the auspicious occasion of this 29th and 30th convocation ceremony. Thank you very much for everything, sir. We appreciate you, and may God continue to bless you.
I forgot to mention my usual donation support to the best graduating students, Ailara Lawal Olaleye and Adebanjo Samuel Olumide. Each one of you will earn, because it's my last convocation as well, 20 million naira each.
A round of applause to our visitor, His Excellency Governor Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu. A round of applause too, please. We are last soon. The convocation is still on. Doctorate degree student, please remain seated. Doctorate degree student, please remain seated. Visitors, sir, these best graduating students want to say thank you. Thank you, visitor, sir. Please, a round of applause. Let us continue to clap for our visitor, Mr. Governor, Mr. Selebu. We thank you so very much. Chancellor, sir. Chancellor, sir. With your permission, I'd now like to invite you, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished audience. Please, we are going to come to the end of the convocation ceremony. As the academic procession exit the hall in reverse order, it is expected that all students remain standing until the academic procession exit the hall. So in that regard, sir, I'd love to invite you to now declare the convocation ceremony for the award of academic and professional doctorate degree and conferment of honorary doctorate degree closed. Chancellor, sir.
Hello. It is my honor and privilege to now declare the 29th and 30th combined convocation ceremony of today closed. Thank you and God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as we allow the academic procession to leave the hall in reverse order. That has been the success story. Please maintain your standing posture as we allow the academic procession to leave the hall in reverse order. Please remain standing as we allow the academic procession to leave the hall in reverse order. Please. You can exit the hall through the other doors. Leave the central door for the academic procession as it leaves the hall in reverse order. That has been the success story of the Lagos State University. 29th and 30th convocation ceremony coming to a close. We thank the visitor to Lagos State University. We thank the Deputy Governor. We thank the Chancellor, the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council, Vice Chancellor, members of the management, Deans, the Deputy Vice Chancellors, thank you so much. Members of Lagos State University community, our respected professors, deans of faculties, graduates, all the senior deputy registrars, senior deputy bosses, directors of centers, coordinator of centers, thank you so very much. All our royal fathers, thank you so much for coming. All royal fathers, thank you so much for coming. Let's allow the academic procession to leave the hall in reverse order, please. Congratulations to all the awardees. Congratulations to LASU. This is the success story, the beauty of academic works. This is Lagos State. This is Lagos State University, Center of Excellence, State of Splendor. Congratulations to us. Thank you so much, captains of industries, leaders of nations, faculty deans. This is your story. This is the beauty of the work you have been doing for all the months and the years. Let us allow the academic procession to leave the hall in reverse order. All our guests can leave the hall through the other doors. Leave the central door for the academic procession. Kábíyèsí Onírìṣà, Kábíyèsí o, Kábíyèsí o, Kábíyèsí o, and all the royal fathers, we say thank you so much for coming. Ọba Oníbàẹ̀kùn of Ibaland, Ọba Dr. Sulaiman Raji.